What's up, guys? So finally got the HEMI heads done. Well, not done, but done for now. Cut the valve seats in, just finished with that. Basically still just got to lap them in, and that's about it. They're all set up, ported, welded obviously, been radius milled, and put the guides in, and cut the valve seats, the multi-angle valve seats. We'll come in, we'll get a closer look. Everything's all polished. I love the HEMI heads. I'm actually getting a real love for these things. Big valve HEMI heads are really nice. Just, you know, everything about them, the way they flow. You know, just had them on the flow bench. Got another head on hand now. Just doing some porting on it. Kind of getting backed up with these heads now on the flow bench, but just was able to finish these. I'll give you a look at ports on them. So that's the intake port. This is the exhaust port. Show it to you from the other side. So there's the exhaust. Intake. So these heads really came out nice. Customer from Texas. He's got two of them, and still got to cut the valve spring pockets. Probably going to be running dual springs in this. So this is going to be a real test to see how much lift we can get out of a HEMI, because this is, I mean, HEMIs themselves have clearance issues. So this is a big valve HEMI. This is a 3228 HEMI head. You know, these are big valves, you know. Here's a stock valve, so you could see the difference. You know, that's a pretty big difference. And you know, even these valves have issues. So we're gonna have to do a lot. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the right size valve. So it's a big difference. So we're gonna have to find out what's the maximum clearance, and we got Wiseco pistons. These heads flow astronomical numbers. 3228 HEMI head, it's fucking unreal. The way these HEMI heads flow is it's unreal. There's multiple issues with the HEMI head, especially with the big valve. One thing you're gonna have to worry about is piston to valve clearance, which is obvious. But another thing you're gonna have to worry about is the cam you select, because if these come up at the same time, or if one's coming up when the other one's there, you know what I mean? You can easily catch one valve on the other valve. You know, it's only a couple thousandths before they hit each other. So you got to there's a lot of things to take into consideration. You know, you might have to get a custom ground cam. But the big valve HEMI heads, these are going to be really cool. So we got 2.815 bore and a stock 2.756 bore. The one that flows more, which is this one, I'm going to take this one and put this on the 2.815. This head actually is the head. This head here actually flowed the most out of any HEMI head I ever had flow. 3228 setup. So this is actually a pretty cool head. It's kind of like a big deal. So I'm gonna put this on the bigger bore, and you know, we're gonna just see what we got to do to clearance them. I can cut piston valve release. I have a mill and I can chalk a piston in my mill, and I can just dial in the angle and just fly cut the pistons. So probably gonna end up putting some valve release in the pistons to run, because we're running big lift with these. Big lift, big duration. So you know, probably gonna have to get all that figured out and dialed in, but just wanted to keep documenting this HEMI build. So 3228 HEMI build. Now you've seen it. Pretty cool, huh?